After less than an hour inside the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission headquarters, James Oswago, the former IEBC chief executive, re-emerged, flanked by police officers intent on whisking him away in the waiting vehicle. But Oswago would not leave without having his say.
There is no single investigation. Get it from me. There is no investigation.
An incensed Oswago defending himself in the face of claims that he had benefited from the Chicken Gate scandal.
A chief executive officer cannot be responsible for all the ills of the fight. I said no.
EFCC officers had set off on an early morning raid, arresting Oswago and former Electoral Commission of Kenya official Hamida Ali Kibwana and the elusive Trevi James Oyombra, an agent for the UK security printing company that was awarded contracts for electoral materials. The Director of Public Prosecutions found that there was sufficient evidence to charge them.
That's why it has taken some time, involving mutual legal assistance with the UK fraud office. So we believe we have the threshold that it will take for our Kenyan constitution.
The three suspects would later be taken to court, where they were accused of having benefited from bribes to influence the award of various tenders for the printing of electoral materials. Oswago is accused of having breached procurement laws by awarding a contract for the supply of the materials to British firm Smith & Usman. He also faces a charge of having received 2 million shillings from Hamida Ali Kibwana to award the contract to the firm. Trevi James Oyombra, a local agent for Smith & Usman, is accused of soliciting for benefits that led to the irregular award of the contracts to his firm, while Hamida Ali was alleged to have received 2.2 million shillings from Oyombra as an inducement to influence the IEBC to award the contracts to Smith & Usman. It is believed that officials from the electoral body were paid over 40 million shillings in bribes, with the prices of election materials inflated to accommodate these bribes. A British court had last year in February found two officials from Smith & Usman guilty of corrupt payments to officials of foreign governments, Kenya included, for contracts. Chairman of the firm, Christopher John Smith, was sentenced to 18 months imprisonment, suspended for 2 years, while his son Nicholas, the sales and marketing director, was sentenced to 3 years in jail. The sentencing brought to an end a 4-year investigation by the UK Serious Fraud Office. In court on Wednesday, all three Kenyan links denied the charges. Hamida and Oswago were released in a cash bail of 600,000 shillings each, while Oyombra was released in a cash bail of 1 million shillings. The case is set to come up for mention on the 1st of March. Wilkes Anyabwa, Citizen TV.